They both have 2 packs of gum. So same 2 packs. I hate it when that happens. Same 2 packs of gum. Yeah. The second one has 2 additional combos to it, right? So the number of combos is different. What else is different? The price, right? The total cost, right? The total cost is also different. So Tegan just told us, right, that the second purchase has 2 more combos, right? How much more money did that second purchase cost? How much? Yeah, $4.58, right? So that tells me that those 2 additional combos had to cost $4.58. So then if I know 2 combos cost $4.58, how much does 1 combo cost? Yeah, we find half of it, right? I divide by 2, divide by 2. So what is that? Good, $2.29. So now let's use that price to figure out the cost of the gum. What am I going to do to figure out the cost of the gum from here? Why? Yeah, so if I take the 467 and I subtract out the combos, what do you get? 467 minus 229. Very good. So $4.67 minus 229 gives us, what was it? 358? Thank you. 2.38. So then that $2.38, that equals the 2 packs of gum, right? So that equals 2 packs of gum. So then what did you say to do? So we have to divide by 2 again. Very good. So the gum costs $1.19. Okay, $1.19. So this is really using the elimination method. Can I show you how? So I'm going to rewrite this purchase as an equation instead. So I've got 3 combos, right? Plus 2 packs of gum, which equaled $9.25. And can you write this top purchase? How do I write that as an equation? Exactly. 1C plus 2G equals 467. And remember, when I'm doing elimination, what we've been doing this week, we're looking for the letter that has the same number in front of it. We're looking for matching numbers. What letter has matching numbers? Yeah, the G's, right? I've got 2G here, 2G here. How would I eliminate 2G and 2G? Do I add them together or subtract? Subtract. So I'm going to subtract. I'm going to find the difference between this equation, right? So what's the difference between 3C and 1C? The 2C, right? 2G minus 2G. And then 925 minus 467? 458, right? So I get back to that same equation. Does that make sense? And then we'd have to divide by 2 exactly and do the same exact thing, okay? But, right, this is just kind of to show you, like, you use the elimination method over here, right? Even if you didn't actually set it up this way, right? We're still using that same logical process, okay? All right, so now we have M&Ms and we have Starbursts, and these ones are a little trickier. See if you can figure these out. So I know that 4 M&Ms and 2 Starbursts, 4 M&Ms and 2 Starbursts cost $8.34, and I know 2 M&Ms and 3 Starbursts cost $6.15. $6.15. So I want to know how much does 6 M&Ms and 5 Starbursts, how much is that going to cost? And then I want to know, write it down on your paper, please. And then I want to know how much does 4 M&Ms and 6 Starbursts, how much will that cost? How much does 2 M&Ms and 1 Starburst cost? Right? And then I need to figure out the cost of the Starburst and the cost of the M&Ms. So look, finding out the cost of the Starburst and the cost of the M&Ms, that comes last. You can figure all these out without finding the individual one. You could just find the individual one and then plug it in, and that works just fine. But there's an easier way. See if you can figure out how to come up with these A, B, C, and then work on 3 and 4. Okay, give it a try. Hey, try again. So we can use these 2 purchases to figure out the cost of this purchase. You know how it works? There, I just got you the little tilt.
I think I know. Look how I did it.
Some of them do. Some of them have it, some of them don't. But please don't get distracted by this.
That's the same thing we did when we were doing it on this one. At least I think it was.
All right. Did anybody figure out how much are 6 M&Ms and 5 Starbursts? Why is it 1449? Yeah, look at what's the total number of M&Ms you see on the board? 6 M&Ms, right? 5 Starbursts, right? So then that cost is just going to be $8.34 plus $6.15, which is $14.49. Isn't that kind of nice? How about part B? How much are 4 M&Ms and 6 Starbursts going to cost? I don't think I saw anybody with these answers yet. Could I use one of those original equations that I had up here? Could I use one of those and kind of manipulate it? I could kind of change it in some way so that it's 4 M&Ms and 6 Starbursts? Yeah. Yeah, but I don't want to know how much 1 Starburst costs. I want to know how much 4 M&Ms and 6 Starbursts cost. So you can do what you did and plug it in, but there's an easier way to do it. One of those purchases, the top one or the bottom one, is related to the 4M plus 6S. Not the top one. It's the other option. But yeah, how is the bottom? Add 3 more. 3 more what? I don't know how much 4 M&Ms are. I know how much 4 M&Ms and 2 Starbursts are. I can take this second purchase, and if I multiply it by 2, look what happens. What's 2 times 2 M&Ms? 4 M&Ms. What's 2 times 3 Starbursts? 6 Starbursts. So what's the cost going to be? No. Yeah, 2 times 6.15, so $12.30. Good. Okay. So what about part C? I want to figure out 2 M&Ms and 1 Starburst. Very good, right? So look at that. So we went ahead and we subtracted an equation up here, and then we added an equation. Where did we add? We added this equation here. Then we multiplied an equation, and now for part C, we're going to divide this equation by 2. Because what's 4 M&Ms divided by 2? 2 M&Ms. What's 2 Starbursts divided by 2? So 2 M&Ms and 1 Starburst is going to cost how much? $4.17. Perfect. Okay? Because it's this top purchase, just divided in 2, divided in half. Right? If I want to figure out 2 M&Ms and 1 Starburst, that's half of this purchase. So half of this. Does that make sense? Okay, so now I want to find out the cost of the Starburst and the cost of the M&M. So yes, exactly. So look, I started off with 2 different equations, right? The 4M plus 2S is 834, and the 2M plus 3S is 615. But then I made up 2 more equations, right? I multiplied this second one by 2, and I got a third equation here. And then I divided the top one by 2, and I got a fourth equation there. So I want to look at those 4 different equations I have and think about, like, how am I going to be able to eliminate a variable? So I'm looking for matching variables, right? So that second equation and this fourth equation is going to let me cancel out the M&Ms, right? The second equation is 2M plus 3S equals 615. And the second equation, 2M plus 1S equals 417. So which variable can I cancel out? The m's. How am I going to cancel them out? We got to subtract, right? Same sign, we subtract, right? Because that cancels those out. And then what's 3s minus 1s? 2s. And what's 615 minus 417? 1.98. How did you get there? Yeah, divide by 2. Divide by 2. So S is 99 cents. The Starburst cost 99 cents. And then how am I going to figure out how much M costs? What's wrong, Will?
You divided by 2. You divided by 2. Where did you?
I had two different, yes. I had two different equations here, right? I subtracted my two equations to eliminate the M. So I ended up with 2S equals 198. What are you confused about? Yeah, I subtracted this equation from this equation. So 3S minus 1S is 2S. 615 minus 417 is 198. And then divide. Divide. Yeah? Okay? Okay, and now, yes, we're going to take this 99 cents and plug it in. And where do I plug it in for? For the S. And I could use any one of those four equations I have. One of them I think is easier than the others. That last one. Let's use that. 2m plus s. 2m plus s equals 417. And I'm going to plug in the 99 cents for s. So I have 2m plus 99 cents equals 417. And now how do I solve for m? Subtract what? Yeah, subtract the 99 cents and go to the other side. What's 417 minus 99 cents? 318. And then what do I do? Divide by what? So what does m equal? Yeah, $1.59. Okay? Clear? Let's look at the other side and take some notes together. Okay. So you can add, subtract, or scale. Scale. And scale, what I mean by that is we can either multiply or divide an equation by a number. Just like we did on the other side, we multiplied one of the equations by 2 and we divided that other equation by 2. So we scaled the equation. So you can add, subtract, or scale to produce a new and true equation. New and true equation. And the reason why we want to produce a new equation like that is because we want to find a way to eliminate our variables. I want to be able to add or subtract my equations together to eliminate a variable, because then that lets me solve for the other variable. Because if I have an equation with two variables, I can't solve for both of them at the same time. I have to solve for one and then the other. Okay, so the goal of elimination is to add or subtract equations so that the new equation has only one variable in it. Okay, and then once I have one equation, one variable, I can solve for the remaining variable. This is the last thing. Solve for the remaining variable. Then substitute that value, that number, back in and solve for the second variable. Okay. So what I'm going to have you do is work on these two problems on this paper. There's number 1 and number 2. Okay, number 1 is just like what we've been doing. Just like what we've been doing. And you've got matching numbers there, so it should be pretty easy to do. The second one is kind of more related to what we just did with like the M&Ms and the starburst, and we're multiplying and adding and whatever. So I want you to play around with number 2 as well. However, if you still have not finished the papers from the last 2 days, I also want you to work on those too. Okay? Did you guys go outside for lunch? Was it nice outside? Do you want to take clipboards with our papers and go and work outside?
No.
Can we get a vote? So if you do want to go outside, raise your hand. Okay, that's pretty much everybody. I would like to do that too. So let's go ahead and do that. All you need before you go, you'll probably want a calculator. And you should get today's paper. And then if you didn't finish yesterday or Monday's paper, grab those as well. So you might have 3 papers. So calculator. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday papers. You need a pencil and you need a clipboard. I've got clipboards over in that corner and I've got clipboards over there. Okay, don't go anywhere yet. I need to call the office and see.
I finished the...
Okay, I'll check it when we get outside, okay? Yeah, do you want to just do it on the way? You don't need to bring your bags with you, just this stuff. Hi, sorry. This is Mary. I'm going to take my older class out to the passport. All right, you guys, let's get ready to go. Make sure you have your papers, your pencil, a calculator, and a clipboard. You do not need your bags. We will come back a couple minutes after that. And I'd rather you show your work on your paper. Colin, you come in?
Just need to finish this real quick.
Okay. Yeah, it does. So kind of grab
I'm already done with the Monday paper.
Excellent. That's good. Okay, just make sure you bring it back, please. Okay. All right, and you guys, between this door and the common, it needs to be silent. Quiet. Okay? Thank you. I'll leave it for the doors. I'm gonna use those. Go fast somehow. And leave your bag here. Leave your bag. You're gonna hold on to your stuff.
Excuse the interruption. Can I have the following students please come to the office and either bring your Chromebook or a cell phone? It's Darshina Toledo, Gabby Foster, Jonathan McDonald, Dalton Muzzy, Catherine Hoffman, Leo Maury, Nevaeh Ray, Marisol Candelaria, Nikolai Jackson, Miles Lyric, Heather Martinez, Ivy Mason, Bronson Root, Chandler Snyder, and Cruz Hernandez. Thank you.
Over 4 minutes.
Oh, I see you have transition. I didn't get these two. Three.
Good. Good.
Three.
Yes. That one's correct.
Okay, Ms. Morris.
Yes.
I'm gonna do this on the update.
And there's actually the answer keys in the classroom. I'll make sure both of them are there. So you can check them off yourself. And then you can see if you're getting it wrong, then redo it. And if you have questions, just ask. But then that way you can just check it yourself. You can do too.
And then this I can finally go.
Hey Brian, or Angel, whoever's clipboard that is, can you please put that away? What do you guys think about going outside to do work? Yes, no? Yes? Break, you know?
I'm not an outside person.
No?
I don't like the sun.
I love this one.
Yeah, 5 weeks after it's due. Or get a check for the can. I don't even know how to do it. I can't do it. Orange juice there. Send up right after. Looks like they have an extra. I have to do that. I didn't do it instead of call.
God, it was so bad.
Was it border Halloween?
No. No, it wasn't. She got yelled at.
Fuck him.
And after she got
I heard him.
she did.
Oh, when when she called. What's going on? What was the problem?
No clue. She calls admin all the time.
No, she calls like daily.
She just like grabs her and she's like admin.
She
We're
doesn't
like,
even give him a reason.
She doesn't have to give a reason. She just telling them she needs assistance in her room.
I didn't know you need assistance.
he what? Like talking? Almost gonna be a fist fight. You almost gonna do a fist fight? It just happened. Like, well, not. It didn't. There was not a fist fight. There was about to be a fist fight. Okay.
Dude, look at my story.
one story, but it was the girl. I just buy it and got it. In my last class, because they wanted to, not
Yep.
And Isaiah that brought it to it. Yeah, they were just but there was like she was about to like go punch and hit him. Job. I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
You guys made it.
No, please don't. She didn't say anything. It was just over there talking about the quick review sheet and all.
Justin, look at the Wednesday paper, please. Wednesday paper. Okay, we're going to the gas station to get some snacks.
Field trip.
Right? What are we getting in the first two purchases? Huh? Yeah, 2 packs of gum. They're combos, actually. You see what combos are? Huh?
Oh.
No, not that kind of combo. Combo is like Doritos. It's like a brand of, they're like pretzels. They're little like
those things with like filling in them?
Yeah, they're called combos.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, exactly. They're kind of gross, honestly. I don't know. They're like
The pretzels like super like down.
yeah. Probably because they're from. These are combos. These. They got like little like cheese fillings in it or something, huh? Whose glasses? Oh. Found him in the morning.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys gotta figure out, look at these two purchases here. What is the same about the two purchases? And what is different about the two purchases? And then can you figure out what the cost of a bag of combos is? And can you figure out what the cost of a pack of gum is? So start here. What's same? What's different? Write it on your paper. I'm coming around to check in a second. Did I do attendance last period? I think I did.
The best thing about a road trip is the gas station. I'll never forget, I went to Farmington one time with one of my friends. And we went to Chevron. They all got out and they're like, it's just how it is, Terry. We're gas station people.
Yeah, I know. That's like road trips are the like one time that I eat
Really?
like junk food like that. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I do that too, but usually we'll stop and get like fast food at some point or just chips and Skittles. Yeah. Skittles are what I get. That's my vice. There's someone else asking. Stand up. Okay, and then with this class, this period. What are you talking about, Connor? Hmm? You shouldn't be on level 1, you should be on number 1.
I
No.
cannot pass level 5. It's so difficult.
I bet I can pass level 5. Can somebody open the door, please?
I'm pretty sure
Mm-hmm.
Is the price per item going to be the same in question A and B?
Yes.
Don't understand.
I don't really care for the chocolate. What? I'm not even. I might not even be growing. I might go to grow.
Snapchat telling me something is going bad. Snapchat. Wait, Miss Thomas?
Yeah.
What? What? I'll see if this is right.
What's the same about the two purchases? What is the same about them? Yeah, they're the